Hi, I'm Kyle and you're on the Crypto Oracle channel. No settlement between Ripple and the SEC, says XRP holders attorney John Deaton, and chances of a jury trial are higher than what most people think. In today's tweet, attorney Deaton referred to a tweet from January 1st in which he noted that the chairman of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, Gary Gensler, has no intention of negotiating with the well-known blockchain company. In the New Year's tweet, Deaton noted that Gensler would not want an agreement with Ripple because such a move would require him to publicly agree that XRP transactions, including sales on the secondary market, are not securities. Similarly, Ripple will only settle with the SEC if the securities regulator agrees to clarify the status of XRP and declares that the crypto asset is not a security, Deaton added. I don't think Gensler plans to settle with Ripple. I don't believe he is going to negotiate and publicly agree that the current and future sales of XRP, including on the secondary market, are not securities. And Ripple won't agree if the SEC doesn't agree with that, said Deaton. Despite Deaton's statement on January 1st that the legal dispute will not be settled, XRP community members continue to ask him if the parties will eventually come to a final decision. In response to the question, Deaton referred to an old tweet. On January 1st, Deaton said that neither Ripple nor the SEC will make a decision until Judge Analisa Torres makes a ruling on the case. This, of course, was not a popular tweet to start the new year, but I think it is clear that there will be no agreement between the SEC and Ripple until the judge makes a ruling, if ever. It is worth noting that the SEC has had no issues with leading crypto companies before or after the Ripple lawsuit. Earlier this month, the cryptocurrency company Kraken agreed to pay a $30 million fine and stop providing staking services to settle charges brought by the SEC. In the case of Ripple, the Securities and Exchange Commission appears confident that it will be declared the winner in the case and has refused to consider the possibility of settling with the blockchain company. Additionally, it can be noted that John Deaton has become increasingly vocal in his opinion that the case is likely to be tried by a jury. Some people didn't consider that Judge Torres could deny both motions for summary judgment and the case would go to a jury, Deaton said in a Twitter thread. In a recent tweet, he reiterated that the chances of a jury trial are higher than most people think. Now let's move on to the forecast of the XRP cryptocurrency exchange rate for 2025 to 2030. Investors and traders around the world are closely watching the price of Ripple, XRP, cryptocurrency. Many have said that the future of the project depends directly on the outcome of the legal battle between Ripple Labs and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. Finbold analysts attempted to predict the XRP digital currency price forecast for 2025 and 2030. According to leading lawyer Andrew Pickett, if Ripple Labs wins the legal case against the regulator, it will strengthen the legitimacy of XRP in the U.S. market, which will benefit the asset's price. Analysts from Finder noted that if the outcome is successful, XRP will be trading at $3.81 by the end of 2025. However, if the SEC wins, the quotes will not rise above 98 cents, which is still much higher than the current values at $0.387. Morpher CEO Martin Feuerler stated that if Ripple wins the legal battle, it would be a huge victory for the entire crypto industry. He assured that XRP's price would reach $5 by 2025. Trading education specialists have positively assessed the long-term prospects of XRP development. They compared the platform to Visa and stated that Ripple would reach a similar scale by the end of the current decade. According to their data, by 2030, XRP could reach a maximum of $31.81. An unnamed resource that uses machine learning technology predicted that XRP's price would rise to 76 cents by the end of 2025. By 2030, according to artificial intelligence, the cryptocurrency Ripple's quotes will skyrocket to 90 cents.